John Barleycorn by Jack London. Alcoholic Memoirs Chapter 2. And here I begin. I must ask the reader to walk with me in all sympathy. And since sympathy is merely understanding, begin by understanding me and whom and what I write about. In the first place, I am a seasoned drinker. I have no constitutional predisposition for alcohol. I am not stupid. I am not a swine. I know the drinking game from A to Z, and I have used my judgment in drinking. I never have to be put to bed, nor do I stagger. In short, I am a normal, average man, and I drink in the normal, average way, as drinking goes. And this is the very point. I am writing of the effects of alcohol on the normal, average man. I have no word to say for or about the microscopically unimportant excessivist, the dipsomaniac. There are, broadly speaking, two types of drinkers. There's the man whom we all know, stupid, unimaginative, whose brain is bitten numbly by numb maggots, who walks generously with widespread tentative legs, falls frequently in the gutter, and who sees, in the extremity of his ecstasy, blue mice and pink elephants. He is the type that gives rise to the jokes in the funny papers. The other type of drinker has imagination, vision. Even when most pleasantly jingled, he walks straight and naturally, never staggers nor falls, and knows just where he is, what he is doing. It is not his body, but his brain that is drunken. He may bubble with wit, or expand with good fellowship, or he may see intellectual specters and phantoms. They're cosmic and logical, and that take the form of syllogisms. It is when in this condition that he strips away the husks of life's healthiest illusions and gravely considers the iron collar of necessity welded about the neck of his soul. This is the hour of John Barleycorn's subtlest power. It is easy for any man to roll in the gutter. It is a terrible ordeal for a man to stand upright on his two legs, unswaying, and decide that in all the universe he finds for himself but one freedom, namely, the anticipating of the day of his death. With this man, this is the hour of the white logic, of which more anon, when he knows that he may know only the laws of things, the meaning of things never. This is the danger hour. His feet are taking hold of the pathway that leads down into the grave. All is clear to him. All these baffling head reaches after immortality are but the panics of souls frightened by the fear of death, and cursed with thrice cursed gift of imagination. They have not the instinct for death. They lack the will to die when the time to die is at hand. They trick themselves into believing they will outwit the game and win to a future, leaving the other animals to the darkness of the grave or the annihilating heats of the crematory. But he, this man in the hour of his white logic, knows that they trick and outwit themselves. The one event happeneth to all alike. There is no new thing under the sun, not even that yearned-for bauble of fetal souls, immortality. But he knows, standing upright on his own two legs unswaying, he is compounded of meat and wine and sparkle, of sun mote and world dust, a frail mechanism made to run for a span, to be tinkered at by doctors of divinity and doctors of physic, and to be flung into the scrap heap at the end. Of course, all this soul sickness, life sickness, it is the penalty the imaginative man must pay for his friendship with John Barleycorn. The penalty paid by the stupid man is simpler, easier. He drinks himself into sottish unconsciousness. He sleeps a drugged sleep. And if he dream, his dreams are dim and inarticulate. But to the imaginative man, John Barleycorn sends the pitiless spectral syllogisms of the white logic. He looks upon life and all its affairs with the jaundiced eye of a pessimistic German philosopher. He sees through all illusions. He transvalues all values. Good is bad, truth is a cheat, and life is a joke. From his calm, mad heights, with the certitude of a god, he beholds all life as evil. Wife, children, friends, in the clear, white light of his logic, they are exposed as frauds and shams. He sees through them, and all that he sees is their frailty, their meagerness, their sordidness, their pitifulness. No longer do they fool him. They are miserable little egotisms, like all the other little humans, fluttering their mayfly dance of an hour. They are without freedom. They are puppets of chance. So is he. He realizes that. But there is one difference. He sees, he knows, and he knows his one freedom. He may anticipate the day of his death. all of which is not good for a man who's made to live and love and be loved, yet suicide, quick or slow, a sudden spill or a gradual oozing away through the years, is the price John Barleycorn extracts. No friend of his ever escapes, making the just due payment.